Well, I just got home from that walk, guys. Did the whole trail back there, was gone like 2 hours, and somehow the action camera got put on slow motion. So I have 2 hours of slow motion video clips. I'll see if I can revive anything, but if not, we'll edit what I can out of this, but you're going to miss a beautiful walk. So the plan today is to travel super light, just the phone and the Action 4 on our new chest mount, and we're going to head back through the snowy swamp, couple-hour hike, and we're just going to check out the snowshoe trails, see if there's any woodpecker or bird action, check out the property, go for a winter walk. So it's been cold, desolate, boring winter up here. It was so cold this week that I put out bird seed for the birds, and for 3 days there was no birds at my feeder. It was like minus 30 degrees Celsius the other day. But I knew it was warmer today because I looked out and there was a few nuthatches and chickadees coming to the feeders, so I got the scope out and we did a little bit of work getting some video with that. I really wanted to take the scope on this hike today, but I'll tell you guys it's limiting because you have to put it in that all-in magnetic case, and that blocks all of the lenses except the 1x lens. So every time I want to show you guys something else or zoom in on something, I've got to take it out of that case, and it's really annoying. So there are limitations, and I'm always looking for a better solution. I think we paid a couple $100 for that all-in system, and it's pretty good, but somebody's got to invent something better that you have access to all your lenses at this point. I mean, come on, it's 2025. I almost said 2024, but it's not. So with all of the cold weather, that means the lake is starting to finally freeze. It's gone through a few freeze-thaw cycles this season already. Guys were starting to put shocks out, then realized this is a mistake and had to take them off, like the early bird guys that are just too obsessed with fishing. But now we're, like I say, the last 2 weeks it's been pretty cold, so I can hear snow machines out on the lake. You guys may hear that in the background way off in the distance, but they are starting to move out there, and winter life has begun. I'm hoping to get out fishing this year. Worst case scenario, we don't have enough snow to ride these trails right now. Like literally there's 3 inches of snow here. We could take the four-wheeler, and I'm planning on getting in touch with my cousin Cody, who you guys know we did some trout fishing in the fall, and let's see if he's gung-ho to take the four-wheelers and go do the trails. As Cody always says, you don't have to worry about going out on thin ice on the four-wheeler because the four-wheeler floats. The snow machine doesn't, but the four-wheeler does. I don't want to go through the ice in either case, but Cody is quite confident that he'd be fine on his four-wheeler. So I think we can talk him into going trout fishing here in the next 3 weeks. See some cool icicles hanging here. They always turn brown. Look at the nice frost. Oh yeah, right there's a great looking photo. Frost on these icicles. They always turn brown because they get the tannins from all the dead roots and trees and stuff and the moss, and so that's basically all the nutrients coming out in the water. Really appreciating the new chest mount. Keeps my hands free, and it's just way better than having it up here on a strap. There's a good view of the sun, actually. Yep, so this is it. Beautiful midwinter sunny day. This is as bright as it gets. So I know I've said it before in other videos, guys, but I am super impressed with the DJI Action 4. Well, with DJI in general, because we bought the new drone this year, the Mini 4 Pro as well. And guys, the video quality we get from that is second to none. I mean, it's even better than the Mavic Pro, the first one which I had, which is now long in the tooth at 7 years old. But you've got all the 60p and night mode and all these new things on there, and it's just... it amazes me how much that little drone blows around in the wind and yet retains a beautiful, stable image. It really is so light that I've had that up in 40-kilometer-an-hour winds when we were out on the East Coast, and you watch the footage back, you'd never know that there was even a slight breeze. So DJI has, you know, not sponsored by them. I wish one of these companies of the stuff that I actually like would sponsor the channel, because as you guys have noticed, or hopefully noticed, I'm not doing reviews of crap stuff anymore. You know, all these companies want to send you stuff every week. I couldn't be bothered. I don't have any more room in my drawers or on my shelves for crap, right? The trail camera finally died, the Cam Park trail camera. And I got another, you know, ad from them saying, you know, review a new product. No, I just couldn't be bothered. I'd rather buy my Browning or my Bushnell stuff, pay the $250 out of my own pocket, and know that it's going to last for 10 years. Coming up on the first open swamp, the little swamp. And my plan is to cross this, go through the woods another 20 minutes, and get to the big open swamp, which we can only access in winter. Oh, that's probably worth a shot. There's a couple shots here. I got the sun behind that spruce tree up there. And then we got the nice trail right here, which is very serene and peaceful looking. Well, away over there on the other side of the big swamp, the snowshoe trails continue. And that's usually where our eye level would be right now, would be up there somewhere, a couple feet higher, 3 feet higher. That's where I'm holding you guys so that you can get the view over there across the swamp. So I guess there's no point in going any further because I'm not going to be hiking those trails today. It's a long way over there and we really can't see anything. We'll be walking with the reeds and cattails up over our head most of the way. So I think we're going to turn around and go back. We just need to get some snow and I'll put the trail in. I'll bury all these cattails. I'll just crush them with the Arctic. We'll make a new trail. I just got to get some snow back here before I can do that. I suspect that some of these guys are from my house. I've just been inundated with chickadees here. About 15 of them have flown in to say hello. I think most of those guys are probably from my house, which is like a mile away from here, but I'm sure they do a fairly big circuit in the winter to find enough food. And I guarantee that some of those guys would be at my feeders. All right, and speaking of that, I'll meet you guys back at the house and I'll show you some of the footage I got with the scope. Quick binocular update. I got the Peak Design knockoff strap pieces and I've fixed the binoculars, so I'll show you guys. Here's the Nikon back strap that came with the binoculars, and if you guys remember, on each side it simply had a plastic hook that was attached to here. So there's one on each side. These go over one shoulder, over the other shoulder, and then there would be another plastic hook over here. Well, I replaced them with a metal eyelet and a Peak Design back plate on each side. So then all we need to do is attach one of these to the binoculars themselves, which I've already done. I'll show you guys. Here's our binoculars, and as you can see, I've attached the Peak Design straps right there, and this is the regular strap that came. So now it is quick release. And then these red dongles can just now fit on this one when we decide to wear the chesty strap for the binoculars. $12 if you buy the knockoff Peak Design versus $28. Just 4 of these from Peak Design are $28. So I got 4 back plates and 4 of these for $12. I actually got them on Amazon. Minus 29 degrees Celsius out there today, guys. I filled the bird feeders and it's too cold for the birds to even come around. The binoculars just hang here. No pressure on your neck. It's on your shoulders, right, with this strap. And I also put a set of those on the regular strap so that we can use either or. It literally takes 10 seconds to pull the binoculars off and switch between the two straps. I'll probably only use this when I'm out with Gerald and we're doing more of a hike. And this I'll still use 90% of the time. It's just the regular strap. But I fixed it. Like I said, Nikon put plastic connectors on there. Why would you ever want to do that? And now I've got metal connectors, right? All for them to save 25 cents a strap. Like, it makes no sense. They're charging $29 for the strap that comes with the binoculars. Why wouldn't you put a metal, these are the cheapest ones you can get, and they're $200. Who wants to trust even a $200 set with plastic connectors? That makes no sense. I don't want to trust my new binoculars to a plastic connector. Would you?